There's victory at the end of your storms. You have to understand that. You have to understand that. But it's important to know that, what we do, we reap consequences for our actions. When we put ourselves in situations, when we move out of our grace, and when we're not obedient to God, if God said go left and we go right, there are consequences. There's protection that God has set up for us. But when we walk out of that hand, things do happen. So it's important. Let's not create our own storms and then cry when it rains. Let's walk with God and let's stay in tune with God so, we can stay protected. And yes, we do make mistakes. It's so powerful that even in the negative, God said that he will turn around for his good and his glory. You're in your situation, you're in this storm, and you're real stagnant. You feel like you're stagnant. Nothing's moving. You've been praying, nothing's happening. You've been trying to figure out why you've been sitting in this situation and nothing's changing. I need you to understand. Sometimes we get stuck in our storms, but where there is no growth, where there is no progress, and you feel stagnant, and there is no change in your situation, God may be trying to speak to you. He may be trying to tell you something, and he may want you to learn something, but we haven't yet learned. It could be a missed instruction. It could be a missed opportunity. There could have been signs overlooked. And most commonly, your relationship with God isn't where it's supposed to be or where it needs to be. So when he does speak, you miss him. It's important to understand this. Without God, we cannot make it. We can't do this thing alone. So ask yourself these questions. Number 1, did I listen to God carefully? Did I have a teachable and submitting heart? Was I open to instruction? What did God want me to hear in this season? What do I need to get on my knees about and take to God? What do I need to do? What do I need to stop doing? To ask God for his grace to help me live out in the power of his Holy Spirit and not in my own strength. I know sometimes we feel like we're getting by, and I know sometimes we feel like we have it all figured out. But in all actuality, we don't. We need God. We need him bad. And it's like, sometimes God is trying to tell us something. Sometimes God is trying to teach us something and we're not learning. And sometimes that's why we're still in our storms and we feel stagnant where we are in our situations, and we feel like there's no growth. We feel like there's no progress. Let's find out what God is trying to say. Find out what God is trying to teach you in this season. God, was there an instruction I missed? God, was there somewhere I went wrong? God, help me. And I promise you, you'll begin to see God at a whole different level. I love you. Be blessed and be a blessing.